Hi, my name is Molly Sommerhalder, and I'm a certified wellness coach to the International Association of Wellness Professionals and certified yoga teacher. In this video, I'm going to talk about sleep routines and why sleep is important for your body and mind. And so for me, I've always suffered from sleep issues. I've always kind of woke up in the middle of the night or had issues falling asleep because of wandering mind and all those fun things that happen when you're trying to fall asleep and have anxiety. And so I've started to create a routine and found that that routine helps me sleep better at night, and also too, when I do wake up, gives me a little bit more relief to fall back to sleep faster. And so I've also noticed in my clients and helped them with that as well. And so allowed them to find things that work for them. So not everything is going to work for everybody, but I'm going to provide some different techniques that work for me. And so mostly sleep is so important for our mind and our body and our whole system. And things that affect our sleep are anxiety and stress and hormones and other factors that can be an issue. And so when we're not sleeping at night, what happens is we can have less concentration during the day. We might feel a little bit of brain fog. That tiredness sets in. We're not doing all the things that we want to do and creating the life that we want because we are so tired. And so also what's a key in sleeping is your serotonin levels. And so when we are stressed out, we have anxiety, our serotonin level goes down. And that's really the hormone that helps us relax and sleep and gives us our whole body system. And so in order to get that serotonin at night, we have to find ways to kind of decrease that stress level that's been happening all day. And so we can tell the body it's time to relax, it's time to sleep. And so our sleep patterns also change as we get older as well. So we may need less sleep or more sleep depending on the activities and what's happening in our life. But we might notice a sleep change when we're going through things like menopause or different hormonal imbalances. So it's key to find a routine to kind of keep that steady part of our life, so that way our sleep can be sustained as well. And so these are some tips that I use not only for myself, but with my clients. And so first, it's really, we've heard this probably before, but it's detaching from electronics. We're so tuned into technology nowadays that the problem is our brain doesn't get a moment to get shut off from that technology, from that blue screen. And so what you can do at night is my new phone, some phones have this, where you can set a time limit where from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'm not able to check certain things on my phone. I can still get text messages. I can even say only important people can text me. I can't check my email, things like that. So that's helped me kind of shut off at night and not go on Facebook or social media and give my time to myself to kind of relax and detach. As well as things like, reading an actual book. So we love to read maybe at night, and we're using our iPad or an e-reader to do that, and that's just stimulating even more. So finding a hobby that's detaching from that. So reading a good book, doing some simple stretches at night, allowing yourself, even if it's 30 minutes before you go to bed. 60 minutes is better, 2 hours is even greater, but if you can just allow yourself to relax and unwind, find a hobby that doesn't include technology. So if you like to journal, or if you want to write down your day, or just having a conversation with your partner, or reading a bedtime story to your kids or your grandkids, or whatever it might be, just allowing yourself that space to kind of detach and not have, technology along with it. And then also using things like calming oils. So for me, I have a tonic, and I use different tonics, but this one actually helps me when I wake up in the middle of the night. Get that out of the sun. But this one really helps me fall back to sleep. So I just do a few drops of this in my water at night, and so it helps me fall asleep, or I have it at my bedside in case I do wake up, and then it helps me fall asleep from that as well. So Valerian is a really good sleeping aid. That's a really nice oil that you can just put on and breathe. It does have warming properties, so just being mindful of that. And then also things like lavender is a really good one to use that helps you kind of fall asleep or fall back to sleep. I have another one as well that's oak moss and velvetier. And this one is really helpful. I just put it underneath or behind my temples at night, and it just helps me calm my system a little bit. So that's some ways to just use essential oils. You can also take a bath at night, just create that more relaxing routine. You can do a warm oil massage. There's all different ways to wind down, and again, it's just exploring what works for you. And then when you do wake up at night, so if you're falling asleep is not an issue for you and you wake up at night, one of the things that is key is, again, that technology, right? You're just going back to that pattern that you're trying to decrease from. So don't go into electronics, don't turn on the TV, find that book or find that hobby that you like to do without technology. Take some deep breaths, just inhaling and exhaling, and just noticing your breath, talking with yourself that you're inhaling and exhaling. And then also, counting backwards from 100. After a while, your mind will just start to get tired and that serotonin will come back in. Otherwise, you can also kind of look at your day and see, what started out my day. I woke up and go through all the things that you did all day long. By the time you get to the end, you're going to be so tired thinking about your day that you'll hopefully fall back to sleep. And then finding the mantra or affirmation, something that's telling you like, I'm okay. If you're just really stressed out, just say, I'm okay. I'm all right. Everything's okay in this moment. Just reminding yourself it's okay to relax. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to be where you are. And then really the key is finding a routine that works for you. Taking note of what works and what doesn't work, kind of journaling that, seeing what is happening when you are creating a certain routine and when you're not. And optimal sleep time in the Ayurvedic system as well is that from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you should be finding the most optimal time to sleep. So maybe starting to wind down around 9:30, get things kind of settled in for the day, do a routine. Maybe it's packing your lunch and then, okay, that's all set. I have my lunch ready for tomorrow. I can really start my process of relaxing and then just working through that. And then, getting up at 6 o'clock, if you have to get up before 6 o'clock, that's totally fine. But they find if we get up past 6 o'clock, you usually get that sluggish, tired feeling. But again, it's creating a time for you. If that doesn't work for you because of the time that you have to work or your career or watch, grandkids or whatever it might be, you have to kind of adjust as you go along. But finding something that works for you so you get that nice 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And if you get off that routine, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Find that 10 to 6 or whatever that routine is and the next day and just reset your body, reset your clock. Because it's really important to keep that routine even on the weekends. I know we get busy and fun things are happening or we're trying to fit everything in from the week and trying to get everything done. But really keeping that all the time is going to really help you find the benefits of having a really good night's sleep. And then the last thing is don't exercise before you go to bed or late in the day. Caffeine, exercise, anything that's creating those flight endorphins are not going to help you sleep. So taking time to relax and know that sleep is actually more important sometimes, actually all the time, compared to exercising. So when you sleep at night, it helps restore your body. It actually can help you lose weight because we can gain weight from not sleeping. We make bad choices. All those things happen when we're not sleeping. And so instead of, trying to push yourself, take a moment and just get a really good night's sleep. And that workout